Aquarius, brand on the run. You could be dealing with Brand, Lee, the name Lee, Lucy, Laura, Lucifer, a Capricorn, Louise, Lulu. Brand on the run, something to do with around a life path 7 or a Cancerian. You might be on the run from the police, or you've got a court date coming up this year, for a lot of you. And I'm also hearing a brand, and I'm trying to make my company and make it into a proper brand or a band. Some of you might be looking into a gastric band. If you're not, then you might be getting gas because you could be having a lot of soup. You could be on a diet, okay, and you could be doing a lot of things around your weight and looking at elastic band. I don't know why I keep hearing elastic band or lass. Someone that's a lass, someone that lives up north, and we normally call them a lass, okay, or Alaska, from Alaska or Alaska. So someone's from up north, they've got an accent. So you could be dealing with someone from up north or something like that. I definitely keep hearing something to do with around a brand and a company, okay, or Brandon, the name Brandon, and definitely Lee, also Lee, Lucy, Lulu, Laura. But we're gonna go back to a message that they're also saying around a band of brothers. So it might be where you have brothers or you've got mothers. You could be dealing with Libra, but a 6, which would be a Gemini or Capricorn of 6. If you follow me, you know that I read in code and I shout out numbers, so you're going to have to know how I read through basically the matrix of code. So you can also watch this as a Leo or an Aquarius, but we're doing Aquarius, but you can watch it as an 8. That's all you're looking for, is the placement of 8. Even if it's 2 life paths that come together, that's your karmic experience. It doesn't tell you anywhere else, okay? It's just those two numbers that come together as your life experiences of a number that makes a number. So you have to look for the major arcana. If that's 1, we don't have 1. Okay, so you have to really look for the 2. So it would be Libra, 3 would be Pisces, 4 would be Scorpio/Aries, so on and so forth. Okay, so that's that out of the way. So for a lot of you, you really could be looking into like, because that's how I read. If you don't know, just follow the videos provided below. There's a load of links there to videos of telling you how I read. So Eat, Read, Love, tarot card readers, something to do around reading cards, tarot card reading, probably doing that, kind of building up your business. If you're coming from another 2 readings where I said it's building up and it's building up and it's accumulating more money or more subscribers or more assets, because it's mainly to do with around branding. Okay, so like I'm going to make a brand of something, so it could be t-shirts, mugs, or whatever it is that someone's selling. Okay, but like this would be selling his 250 quid boxes of crystals that everybody likes to buy for some reason. 250 quid for a box of fucking crystals. Unless your name's Crystal, sorry. No beef, no, just, yeah, do what you like. Here, I'm also hearing Alika or Alison, also Ali, Cat, Leo could be involved, which would be yourselves of 8. Branding, making a branding iron. Some of you might have iron levels, or you really are dealing with like a Leo. Okay, but if that isn't a Leo specifically, it's an Aquarian, which would be an 8. So you would be dealing with the star, or you have that in your own chart. It could be another one. So, for instance, is what I also read as is a John Malkovich moment that you guys know, but for the people that don't, John Malkovich moments is where there are holes in the numbers, which means that your number makes up their number. So, like an 8, or like you have Aquarius or Leo in your chart and the other person does. I'm also hearing Charlotte. I'm also hearing Jen, coin, so Bitcoin, so it's around investments of branding of Bitcoin throughout the year for a lot of you. Definitely keep hearing, though, that there's a John here. Rick and ring my bell. JDS Tarot. But I'm definitely hearing JD, John, Darling, something to do with Darling. You right, Darling? So someone that's from Britain, maybe also, or like myself from Britain. Brittany, also Steers. Gavin Steers. Gavin, Elliot, E.T. Home Phone. Home phone. Phones for you. Some of you might be buying a telephone or a new mobile home. It's coming through, it's just coming through other readings that I've done through the numbers. Looking to travel this year, looking for a mobile home transformer, transforming a car or transferring something over like Bitcoin or money or assets, transferring or like everything over from one place to another place. So you might be moving and slowly moving in on someone to do with love this year, but it might be where you are actually moving and you're moving stuff in gradually to someone's house or home. This was also a mobile home or something that people had where it's to do with buying a piece of land and putting a mobile home on it, which is like a caravan or a large caravanette. Some of it is to do with around like Excuse me. Steve and that cough every time we goddamn come on here, Steve. Sorry, but I'm a smoker. But I'm just not a midnight joker. But like, or Joe, the name Joe, Gianna, Jason, Joe. I keep hearing Jojo, or Zoe. Zoe, hopefully it's not Zozo and people are doing that witchcraft bollocks stuff that I don't believe in. But if you believe in witchcraft, then just go ahead, but I don't give power to it. But something to do with Zozo. Okay, so it would be Ouija boards and stuff like that, and devils. So something around a Capricorn maybe, or a 6. Capricorn or / Gemini. Not saying they're doing that, it's just because it's becoming sort of Joe or Jojo or Zoe. Okay, but I definitely get hearing though for a lot of you though, there's this transformer, which is something like, I'm going to get a car. Witches, why do I keep picking up goddamn witches all the time? I don't believe in witchcraft. You guys just don't take any notice of it, but there was a Bruja in one of them, and it was an Aries in reverse, which was a 4, either a Scorpio or an Aries of a Bruja or something, I don't know. Bru, also someone Bruce from Australia, or a Bruja where it could be like South African or something like that, South Africa, okay, or Africa, okay, or the man from Del Monte that likes to say yes. So you could be having a lot of coffee, could be drinking a lot of coffee. Man, I'm losing these messages now. Get to the point. Something. Let's go back to the energy of Bruce Forsyth, something like that. For sure. Someone's from Australia. To be sure. Or you're called Forshaw, or your name's Chris or Tina. Okay, or Tina, or Chris and Claire, and then Chris, you might have a friend called Forshaw that I know that could be moving into your house or your home. There was also a renovation of mobile home or car to do with a transformer. Wasn't actually a transformer, because I keep picking up like electric transformer, where someone will need something in order to, like, you won't have electric, you will need a transformer in order to be able to do it. So people that start up Jenny's or Jenny, don't be hasty, you might be looking pasty, unless your name's Steve or Stephen, or someone from Leeds and they call the person, hey Steve, you right there Steve? Hey, how you getting on? It's a bit like Liam Gallagher and Noel, or Noel, Nigel, also keep Nigel or Noel. Noel. Someone's also from, like, is religious and they do things around. Any of you seen Last Christmas? I think it was called. Is it Last Christmas? It's fucking funny. Sorry, man. I just watched it the other night. 3 guys. And he goes out like she's pregnant. You really could be dealing with someone that's pregnant this year. 4 weddings and a funeral. Again, it's the same messages that are coming up around this 4 weddings and a funeral. And there is a funeral. And believe it or not, I wasn't going to mention this. Not around a Pisces. If I say not, you say swinging from a tree. So you say Pisces. Hang, man, not. Okay. So you could be dealing with a 3. But I found out last night that one of my friends that I've known for quite some time died. It was in the Sagittarius reading. It was also in another reading where I said there will be a 4 weddings and a funeral. It was around Aries, Scorpio. It was in Sagittarius reading. It was in Capricorn reading, which is a 6. So these are people that are probably noticing that there could be a funeral around here. And there will be around here. I do have Aquarius in Venus, so we are looking at, and also in Mercury. So I have Mercury, Venus. I have 3 placements of Aquarian, don't worry about it. But one of us is in Mercury, that's why I don't give a fuck, and that's why I basically just speak from the mouth, really, and not my asshole. So, sorry. But like, I found out someone that used to work for me and my father when we were bricklaying actually died, and it's all over Facebook apparently, but I haven't really been on Facebook today, but I just got told, just before I started this, that somebody's just died. So anyway, yes, Diane, I'm also hearing Danielle, Diane, Dana White, something to do with Dana White. What is that? UFC? Some sort of fighting or boxing? Ringside seats. Ringside. Tyneside. Tyler, the name Tyler, or Tanya, or Tyra. But like ringside, this is a place. Fish. If I say place, you say fish. Okay, place, cod, haddock. Yeah, so if I say place, you say fish. Place, people that... Oh, okay, here we go again. The place, people that work at hospitals, people that work for the elderly, people work for an elderly unit, Neil by mouth, people that work at a place, the house, the home, stuff like that, mobile home, Chris, housey, looking for a house, development, moving, probably, moving house to house. Some of you work for the elderly and people that have dementia and stuff like that, and you work in a unit and you go from the house to the home to different places. Elderly patients, people that work at hospitals, hospital unit, that kind of stuff, making a unit. They're saying uni. Some of you are going to university. So it could be Cambridge, London, or wherever, but I'm going to university in order to get my degree, Fahrenheit, something around a Sagittarius or a Taurus. And it might be a degree, and I'm going for that to college, and it's going to be my final year. So you're coming from the Gemini Capricorn readings, which are sixes, and I'm going for my final year and degree of nursing or something like that, and education, and it's going to be my final trimester. This is also coming in where there's a pregnancy within this reading, also of a trimester. Okay. Also a prime minister. There may be a new prime minister this year for a lot of you, or so if it's anything public speaking. Some of you publicly speak, or you do tarot card readings and stuff like that, or you're interested in it. Public. General public, gen coin, Bitcoin. We've gone through those messages, Spirit. Let's go back. So there is something here around moving, okay, moving on, moving towards, moving stuff in gradually. The world, 3, Pisces, going across the world, travelling, moving, mobile home, gradually moving in on a person, but also visiting quite a lot, which might be like old people or stuff like that you have going on, where someone that you visit quite regularly, okay, the name Lee, Leanne, Lucy, Laura, Lucifer, Capricorn. This could be where you're moving in, okay, you're moving in on the person, like they're in my radar, so Ray Owls. Some of you are dealing with a Cancerian or a company that drives children to and from school with special needs and stuff like that. You might work at a school, but taxi drivers, bus drivers, people that drive children in wheelchairs to and from school, company, driving company, keeping company. Also hearing bad company, but that's probably parents. Bad, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie's son. Your mum could be called Jackie. She could be seeing a Leo, which would be a son. Or you've got a Jan, but you could have a John Malkovich moment here where, like, you know, you have these placements of 8 where there are a lot of 8s around you, like Aquarian, Leo people, and you and the other person, and so on and so forth. And it gets the messages slightly mixed up because you would watch it as yourself, but also the other person as well. So you wouldn't really be cross-watching. You would be watching a sign where a lot of people around you have these 8 placements, like your mother, your father has an 8 placement, or your grandmother, and you or your partner have an 8 placement, and you're not cross-watching, you're just... Me as a reader pick it up as channeling, as well, also in the cards really, but like as this moment where you just see each other for the first time. The first time whenever I saw your face. The first time whenever I saw your face. So the first time whenever I see your face is going to be the first time. The first time and the last time you will ever see my face. What the fuck? Is it the first time or the last time? I don't know. So is there a 3 energy here, and this will be the first time that you will see my face, but this will be the last time that you see my face, or Lucy. But like the first time that you will see my face, but the last time you will see it. So is there an energy of like moving on from the past here, and you have to pay one more visit to someone? But this also might be that death energy here, and it'll be the last time that you will ever really see my face. Can't quite, because I'm also hearing a Paul McCartney, my brave face, and I need to put a brave face on, or I need to put my face on, like, is it Jim Carrey? I don't know, but like a mask. Like I have to put, it might be CPAP like myself, and you have to put your mask on, okay, and you might have like a CPAP and it goes over your face, which I've got to start using. But this could be like makeup, where people like make up and break up, or like we need to make up, like put makeup all on and everything else, and I need to put my war paint on, like, hey, oh, yeah, someone could be from India, okay, but like war paint. Some of you are painting and you're coming from the energy of where I was channeling to do with around art, design, graphic designing around Adobe After Suite or something like that, or like into arts and design, okay, is what they're saying, like designing things. Like I do it for Angel Radio because I'm also a music producer. If you didn't know, I'm also a music producer as well. So I channel spirit messages through whatever it asks me to do to make musically. So I follow my calling. I do what I feel good at, okay, relaxed. So for any of you, like, you know, always do what makes you feel good. You know, it's like a metaphysical connection, really, or anything that makes you feel good. Because a feeling of metaphysics is something that is there, but like when you're with a person, okay, we can try to control a substance of energy, that how we feel, okay. So how we feel, we can want another person to feel that way as well, and that's where a lot of people can get very kind of like in these 2 and 8 moments of like Libra, Aquarian energy, but it makes you feel a certain way. Okay, so I think a lot of you have probably got a metaphysical connection there. But you can only be who you are. It doesn't matter about what's external. Like a fucking, you know, an apple tree can't be a pineapple tree. It is what it is. It's a pig. If it's a pig, it is. If it's a tree, it's a certain tree. If it's a person or round trees or something to do around chocolate, maybe. Okay, put the chocolate down. Rocky Road. Rocky from Rhodes Island or Rhodes, Louisiana, or Louise or Lulu or Laura. Okay, but you can only be who you are. Like you will only grow into who you are. It's genetics, but it's also metaphysics. Okay, so you grow into who you are, and you can't stop from being who you are. And if you try to fight against who you are, then you find something that's false and fake. Okay. So you try to do things like, it's like spiritual stuff. People that do tarot card readings, they try so hard to be a certain way, but that isn't their calling. It's like me trying to be this glass of Coke. I can't be, because I am Steve. I'm a human. I can't be that. That is a glass of Coke because I poured it. I made it into that. Okay. So like, you know, you can't control things. You can control a thing. Okay. But you can't control a person or a feeling. So when your feelings start to lose control, okay, when humans interact, feelings are thoughts, memories, feelings of a nostalgia, of feeling. But a person in real life is something that we can try and shape and mold into what we want it to be. But if you're relaxed and free in who you are, that's where you meet someone that sees you for who you are and not for what you want to be, which is fake. Okay, which is either like wannabe, which would be a wag, okay, or someone that's false, someone that's fake, like Victoria Beckham. I don't know, I'm picking up Victoria Beckham, Mel C, Mel, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Melanie, but like Mel C, who was in that wannabe? Mel C, all of those Spice Girls, okay, but yeah, you can never grow into something that is not meant for you. Okay, so you could be dealing with the 4, also an Aries, a Scorpio. So change is something very important to a Scorpio because it means that they will like you for who you are. You don't have to be false or fake. Okay, so I don't know where I'm going with all of this because we were getting channeled messages and now we're kind of getting some sort of like esoteric descriptive energy of metaphysics. It's basically, you know, it doesn't matter what the exterior looks like. Like a tree is basically just a tree and it doesn't really matter what it looks like. It just tries to perform its best to be what it is. Okay. So like when you're looking at this person, they're saying that it's really not about your look. It's not about the substance of how you look around this person. Because if any of you guys are like on that, like, oh my God, I look terrible, I look awful and stuff like that. It's not about that. Metaphysics is about the feeling that is created by two people. Okay, it's very magical. It's a very magical feeling. Okay, and you go along with that feeling because when you meet, that's when humans then start to determine through their eyes and not through the feeling. And they're saying that a lot of you here It's to do with around the feeling that is created by one another that show what it is that this person likes about you is what you are, who you are and what you are. You cannot come up as a fake reader or a fake tarot card reader or a fake anything. You know, if you're fake, you get sniffed out by anybody, okay? They can smell a lie off fucking just like that, okay? So you can never be, you have to be who you are of what you're asked to do. I'm not going to go into it too much because I'm kind of losing people, I feel. They could be dealing with a Virgo, maybe, or a left path 9 Virgo. Okay, losing my religion, trying to keep an eye on you, but I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much, but I haven't said enough. Someone's really struggling around saying too much, but not saying enough, but saying things that are just right. It's around 6s. It's around Capricorn and Gemini energies. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, trying to keep my eye on you. So someone's always keeping their eye on you in the spotlight. So you could be online. You could be interested in somebody that, you know, like, you know, you're a tarot card reader or you do things that are publicly known and this person keeps their eye on you. Alchemy, Natalie. Keeping my eye on you all of the time, of the tiger. Leo or Aquarius. And keeping my eye on you all the time. But I don't know if I can do this. Okay, so if there's an X energy here, Wolverine, so Leo, and then X-Men, Wolverine, and a psychic, Jean was the psychic that the Wolverine fell in love with, and it was a psychic, okay, but a very powerful one. Okay, but if there are X-men or X-women here and you're watching and you don't know if you can do it, then stop doing it. Because if it's an X, then you're lingering around the energy to try and find out what they're doing without asking their permission. Okay? If that's an X, but they're cross-watching energies. See, they're getting cross. There's somebody here that may be cross-watching energies getting cross. The fact that, you see, you don't want to do that because that focuses your attention off you and onto others here. Yeah, there's an energy they keep saying about an X maybe watching tarot card reader or readers, but getting cross that the other person... See, I've run into this so many times in my life because of my job. Okay. People, like, you know, you do, like me, I'm a straight shooter. My job and my calling of spiritual comes first. It's ingrained within my soul to do this, okay? So I have to be honest. And people can get really fucking triggered when you start speaking the truth. It's like any guru or anybody. As soon as you have an opinion of in a different way, or you look at someone else, people try to control you by not liking the fact that you're moving on or that you're doing something or that you are speaking of certain things that people don't agree with. But they sit there and they watch that all the same, and it winds them up and triggers them off because they get where they're trying to control the person to not speak and not say these things. It's around a Pisces. Well, I've had it for fucking ever and a day. And I'm trying to control you to not do your job. I'm trying to control you to change messages because you're a fucking psychic. Because you basically just come out with the truth of what it is that's happening. But some people can get triggered that they make it happen. When it's happening and someone is speaking about that, the other person gets triggered off because as you speak it, it happens, and then when it happens, someone gets triggered because it's happening. Do you know what I mean? Because they're making it happen because they may be cross-watching an energy, getting cross and getting pissed off that the energies are actually physically happening, but they try to control a person to not be able to say things. And a lot of tarot card readers, they do get in this because, like, when you get in with a tarot card reader, obviously... well, they're no fucking different than anybody else. It's just a tarot card reader that does it for a living. I ain't no different than fucking Joe Bloggs, bruv. I really ain't no different. My shit don't stink around anybody. Everybody is equal in my eyes, okay? You don't have to be the other way around, but it is in my eyes, okay? So, like, you know, when some people, they believe that when I'm like you're a tarot card reader, that doesn't mean that you don't have a personal life, okay? But me, my personal life comes out in readings because I can't help the fucking channel. So my personal life comes out in my readings, and it comes out in my own, okay? And also my own channel readings and stuff like that, and so on and so forth. But like, you know, so you have love lives as tarot card readers, obviously, right? So you're in the same boat as everybody else, 6 Capricorn, Gemini energies, right? So like, you know, when you're in the same boat as the other person, sometimes like you're kind of like, people can watch it and think, well, what boat are you in? Okay, whose side are you on anyway? You know, are you on my side or are you on their side? You know, you could be dealing with like a 7 or like a Cancerian energy. But me, like exes and shit like that, bro, fucking don't watch. You know, if you're exes, okay, and you're all watching and you're getting fucking real wound up of people that are on tarot cards, stop fucking watching it. I think there's certain times in my life where I've said that God knows how many times. Don't watch the people. If it really winds you up and you get messages that are really fucking awful and you can't stand what you're watching, well then why on earth watch it? Because you won't control the person. You won't. There's an energy here of where I might be keeping a close eye on watching that everything that you say to see if you've moved on without me asking you myself, just to find out what you're doing. You know, there's a very strange energy, and I can't tell who that is because it could be a John Malkovich moment. I don't know. But me, I won't get uncomfortable. I'll dig my heels in even more and just be, fuck you. Right? So y'all big enough, old enough, and ugly enough, or good looking enough to make your own decisions in life of what seems fair to you and what doesn't. Okay? Okay, so you got the King of Cups, Aquarius. Wow, what a great start, man. What a great start. Aquarius, or Leo, or 8, or Life Path 8s, or 2 number that come together. We come together right now over me, and I want you to come all over me. Somebody wants someone to shoot their load all over this person. I'm all over you. Okay, so there is a past energy, and I'm all over it, bruv. I am over, I am done, I am finished, I am Putchy, I am Paula, I am a Pisces. I can be any kind of pea I like. Okay, I can even be sweet pea. Okay, but the sweet of the fruit, the juice of the berry, the sweet of the fruit, Holly, Jodie, okay, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jack. But I'm out because I've turned my back on it. I'm going in the direction I want to. Selfish. Pisces. If I say selfish, you say Pisces, arrogant assholes. I am a fish, bruv. I have a lot of fish in my chart. But like, I'm doing what I want. Okay, you do you, I do me, but I'm in love. Maybe with someone else. I don't know. But I'm in love, man. I'm in love with a beautiful woman. Okay? But like, love. Could be in with a Gemini or a Capricorn. Lovers. I'm in lovers with a Gemini or a Capricorn. Okay? Aquarius for 2022. What a great start, man. Well, unless this is your ex-husband and you're like, oh. You're such a selfish. You always think of yourself first. The lay of the law is like, fuck it. Laura, I'm hearing Laura, Lucifer, Lulu, Louise, Louisiana. Okay. Aquarius for 2022. Aquarius for 2022. What has Aquarius got coming up, please, Spirit, for 2022? Aquarius for the whole year of 2022 for Aquarius, please. The whole year. What, the whole year? Man, someone stole the whole of your moon here. You could be interested in a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There could be a Virgo energy of the moon being a 9. But you stole the whole of my heart. You stole my heart. Well, someone doesn't steal someone's heart unless you're looking for a heart replacement or something. I'm also hearing like I'm looking for a replacement. Something to do around your work or something, and I'm looking for a job placement. Okay. But I'm looking to replace things. I seem to always be replacing stuff. Missing stuff. What's that? mixing stuff, mixing and mastering. Some of you are a master of none. This could be the nun, the ghetto nun, or some of you are like twin flame tarot card readers. DM, DF kind of stuff. This could be your divine masculine energy here, the King of Cups, throughout the year. But mixing, mastering, blending, making of blends and brews and stuff. Like there's a Hebrew or a Bruce, you're a Bruce. But if not, it might be like me, like making a hell of a lot of soup this year, because I've bought a soup maker for Christmas, or I bought one. And it is fucking epic, bruv. I didn't realise how much of a good cook I actually am. Well, I did. I just don't float my own boat. But I'm pretty nifty around the cooking department. Some of you are being moved to department. Like, you're looking for an apartment. To share an apartment with somebody. Okay? And it might be like a house share or something. And we're going to share bills and stuff like that. Okay, or the name Billy or Bill, and we're going to share bills. But we're looking for an apartment to move to, block of flats or something, and we're looking to share it. We're also sharing our love together here. We're looking to share our lives together. Ooh, we are looking to be able to share our lives together. And I care for you and I love you. Someone's got it bad. Someone's knocking at your door. Someone's ringing your bell. Just do me a favour and open your door. Let me in. Ooh, yeah. So you could be dealing with the 4, life path 4, Scorpio or Aries. Stop, think, look, listen, Cancerian, life path 7, red light, green light, red light district, Amsterdam. Adamski. I'm not hearing Adamski. Oh man. Aquarius 2022. Aquarius 2022. Aquarius 2022 for the whole year. What they got coming up, please? 2022. Okay, so ooh, who are you? I'm your number 2. I'm your worst fucking nightmare, bruv. Now I'm making you think about me every single day, all of the day, where I just see the fact that you're waiting for me. Will you wait for me? Will you wait for me? Do you want to be with me? How far is it that we have to go? Some of you might be furlough, from Fergo, and some of you are Ferguson. But some of you, this person's just at a distance from you. They just don't live with you at the moment. Okay, you're trying to broaden your horizons this year. The event horizon. You're not going to need eyes where you're going. This person could have one eye. Right, Felix? But like one eye. Okay. But like I have my eye on you. This person has their eye on you all the time here. Okay. But like you're on my mind 24/7. Could be dealing with a 2, Libra, 4, Scorpio, Aries, 7, life path 7, Cancerian. That could also be all in this person, like myself. But like all in this person's chart. Okay. Charlotte. Let's see. Aquarius 4, Scorpio, Aries. Aquarius 4. God, you should be in my head. If you guys sit in and think, man, y'all look batshit crazy sometimes. I have to switch off and then switch on in a moment's notice. Right, I have to like switch it on, get a load of messages, switch it off, concentrate on tarot, switch it on. Like it's technique, but it can be very like when you're getting a load of messages in, then you have to kind of turn it off and think, okay, physical, tarot cards, okay, metaphysical messages, okay. Some people are in so much of a rush. Let's see, Aquarius for 2022. Woo! Holy fucking shit, donut shop. I want to stick it in your donut. The King and the Queen of Cups. This person's at a distance from you. You are looking at this person day in and day out, thinking of this person, of how much that you want to be with them. This is the strongest counterpart you can get, is the King and the Queen of Cups. Because that's divine counterpart. That's divine love counterpart here. You two probably live apart, but yeah, that's a coming together. That is a what do you call it? Paul McCartney and John Lennon. Okay, John Silver's pussy, right? But like, come together right now over me. Someone wants you to come all over them. I don't know what's come all over my chakras, my ritas, and my auras, but this person's like all through my body. I can just feel it all run through my body. It's just, it's orgasmic. Someone's a squirter. They squirt a lot of water everywhere. It's just, oh my god, it's just so wet. It's it's this water sign, man. It just makes me wet. Get up there, Nige. There's just water everywhere. Someone's dripping like a fuck fridge, bro. Like, man, they're like, this person's wet, like at the lips. I was going to say they're like licking it, like, I don't do all that shit, but like licking the lips, or they're like, this person's tasty. Or sassy. Like, they're very like, like I could rip your fucking clothes off, basically. Here, get in there, Aquarian. Yeah, some of you are heading towards this person. Y'all not break this pair up. If this pair have like a very, very strong connection that's being shared with one another, now, y'all not break this pair up here. Because these people have made that choice already. Because this is, like, if I make my bed, I lie in it, right? So it means that I'm not lying. Okay, so there could be a Leo and Aquarian energy here. But, like, no, I'm not lying. If I make my bed, I make my own fucking bed, right? So, like, if I do that, then I sleep in your bed, okay? So, or I did sleep in your bed. Or I have slept in your bed, or something like that. Or you have a new bed. Well, I do. I have a new mattress topper. But like, yeah, I definitely keep hearing though, like, no, I'm not lying. There's nothing that's going to come in between us two. Nothing in between us. Because that can be a Two of Cups as well. So it's a metaphysical going into the physical. Unless it's physical already, and this is your husband or your wife or your partner already. Okay. But, you know, for you guys that are in metaphysical connections, right? When they say self-love and things like that, you have to grow into yourself, right? You have to put a lot of work into who you are, basically, right? But like I was saying, a tree, if it's an apple tree, it's not a plum tree. It's an apple tree. But you can get an apple tree and you can cut it with a different apple and actually make a different product from a tree just by adding something else to it of quality, okay? So it evolves into a tree of a apple, but it will be a different product of apple, okay? So it's unique. It's designed for the person that adds the quality into the other one. So it's sharing and caring and loving, okay? But like, it's loving you, right? But like, you know, you are what you are. And that is what I'm trying to get across to you, of what it is that this person feels if it's metaphysical. Because the metaphysical love is where you don't have to squeeze the love and the life out of a person. It is given to you because it is what it is. It is seen as a connection of that it's magical, it's loving, it's spiritual, okay? It's something that can't come in between the feeling, because the feeling is hypnotic, right? Meaning that it's an apple tree. But for you guys that are like, no, I need to change myself completely. You see, that's the thing also with metaphysics. Your counterpart that you love and you want to be with will somehow make you change for them. You will change for one another if it's meant to completely be here. Because you will change. You won't fight each other. You won't piss each other off all the fucking time. You won't argue. You will share your life together, but you will change. You'll find yourself changing for you because it's a mirror. Okay, it's a mirror. It's called evolution. It's called spiritual evolution also. okay? Or it could be evil, which means it could also be the devil, which it could be a Capricorn or Gemini, okay? But like, it's an energy that makes you into that better version because you change your life for each other. You compromise. Okay, so on the physical plane of existence, you might start to suddenly realize, okay, so how come now I seem to be changing my appearance and my look and how I feel about myself, that I feel really good, I feel really relaxed, I feel very vibrant, I seem to be changing things up daily for myself. Okay, that's because the mirror of you is alchemy. Okay, so the mirror of you is the other person that promotes you to do better in your life because they make you feel it metaphysically, not physically. They make you metaphysically feel that you would do things for this person. Okay, so when it comes to physical appearance and everything else, this person sees the equality of your soul here. Okay, and if you're with this person already, then you see each other in the same light, in the same eyes. You see each other in the same way. You have the same goals, but you have, well, not, I wouldn't say goals, but you have the same. When you're probably talking with this person, you have the same outlook in life. You feel the same about each other, but you have this way of calming this person down here. Let's see. But don't forget, these can be paradox numbers. Cancer, life path 7. Scorpio, life path 4. Aries. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 3, life path 3, Pisces. Same on that one. Okay. Aquarius for 2022. Aquarius for the year of 2022. 10 of Pentacles. Holy smoke. Y'all got a good year here. This is a good wine. It's a good year. It's probably older. This person could be older, but they're more wise. It's like a fine wine, fine dining. This person also likes things that are fine. Fuck there. But like fine. Okay. So they like quality of living also. There is an energy of moving in through the year though, because it's a 10 of Pentacles, because it's moving into a relationship and it's moving into a stable one. But it will also be sharing bills, sharing thoughts and feelings. It would also be like involving family, thoughts about involving family. But it would also be a future prediction of where the 10 of Pentacles is where you basically come together to share everything. It's because you also share ideas with one another as well. Because 10 of Pentacles is where you either end up sharing your life together, meaning marriage and commitment and relationship, or either or, but you also share things about your life that involve it in it, meaning that you talk about your family, okay, and you trust the person with things knowing about maybe how much money you earn or not earn or what you do for work. And like things in the family is what you share together also. And that is also an abundance energy of equality because it means trust. Pentacles are all about trust. I trust you with knowing things about my job. I trust you with things knowing about my wage. I trust you about telling you things about my family that may be personal to me that I don't tell anyone else. But I tell you about that. Okay. Could be counselling also. Counselling. Because it's also like metaphysics, the best thing you can ever believe in is God. Because you believe that God loves you and God loves you and who do you love and who loves you? The Running Man, right? So like when you love a metaphysical energy, it can't control you, okay? Because it's not, you can't see it, okay? You can't see it. It's just someone that you believe in that you love, okay? So, like, when I've told people all the time is that, you know, you can focus on something, going too much into it now, but like metaphysics is a very deep connection, okay? Let's see here. So, Aquarius. Aquarius. Because you get to know yourselves through metaphysics. Let's see, each other. Aquarius through the year of 2022. 9 of Cups, you're heading towards wish fulfillment. You've got a 10 and a 9, which is a cycle. Some of you might be trying to lose weight, like myself. Man, I watch some older videos of myself now. Somebody actually shared my video, and I've never really heard of her before. I'm sorry, but I did watch your channel. It's actually very good. But shared the video that I did around false tarot card readers, and it was to do with subscriptions and witch doctors, and I don't believe in witches really myself, but it was a lot to do with false subscriptions, people buying subscriptions for like tarot card readers and doing it falsely and fuck knows what else, and then it ended up being one of those tarot card readers that were fucking selling potions for COVID-19. You know, COVID-19 struck, and then a tarot card reader realised that she was actually a fucking saver of the goddamn universe, and the fact that she could sell potions to stop COVID-19, and if you buy my potions, the fuck is wrong with people, bruv? You put your fucking head over your shoulders and fucking wake yourself the fuck up there. But like, it ended up being those sort of people. But I watched that video and I thought, fuck, have I like, was I like that? And now I'm kind of got like triple muck chin. So I'm on a diet, basically, is what I'm trying to tell you. So like, yeah, so you might be looking after your weight. Okay, health. Let's see. But it's fulfilled. Like, I am fulfilled in the state that I'm at. If it's an unhappy feeling of fulfillment, it means that I need to lose some pounds, right? Because I am filled up too much. Okay, I've took too much. Okay. What's that around drugs? Picking up, I ended up taking too much. Died at the age of 19. Came through Capricorn reading. Capricorn reading, died at the age of 19 on Highway 19. Chris Cornell. I am the highway. I am not your rolling wind. I am the highway. A little too much, just a little too much. Just try a little wig, wham bam. Briggs, Holly, Jody, Briggs, Holly Briggs, someone that wears wigs, or Bridge Street, or someone that wears wigs. And a wig, wham bam, gonna make you my man. Wham bam bam, gonna take you if I can. Let's see, Aquarius for 2022. 3 is the magic number. Well, it is Pisces energy, more than likely here. So I don't see an energy of a third party. I see you working quite well with others here, playing nicely with others, learning something of a new skill that is also here. A scale, something around a Libra and a Pisces. A scale. Scales. Some of you're probably trying to lose weight here, and you might be standing on a scale. You're standing up on a podium there, but I keep picking up a scale. So I'm standing on a podium, which might be a weighing scale. See if I've gained or lost any weight. I don't know. But I don't do that. I work off my clothes. I can't remember the last time I actually stood on a weighing scale. I just think, okay, my clothes real. See, I can't stand wearing tight clothes. I hate it. I like to know that I'm really comfortable. I like to know that I'm like, this is my skin and this is my goddamn top. You'll always see me wearing like baggy clothes and baggy trousers. I never wear like, well, I can't pull off skin tight stuff anyway. But I like to know that I can breathe inside. Like I can't stand like clothes that just like, you're right there, Tyrone. How's you getting on, bruv? Like I like to fucking chill, bruv. Okay. So some of you could be like losing weight or trying to lose weight here and maintaining your weight. Some of you are trying to maintain your composure. Some of you do have to go to court. This is the X energy here, maybe that children may be involved and you've got a court date coming up. Okay. But there's also teaching, learning. You know, the best way to ever really teach is to do it. Is to do it on the job. Once you've learned it, you can teach it. So if it's spiritually, the best thing to do is to go through it to be able to preach it, teach it. Okay, when you've gone through it. So basically going to work, working on your weight, working on your look, working on a project maybe together for a lot of you. Some of you it's going to court. Aquarius for 2022. Woo! Holy smoly donut shop. You have got some of the best cards according to also where Capricorn had it as well. Here. You got yourselves 8 Leo Aquarian, but Aquarian, Pisces 3, 2 threes. So I don't know if you're in a third party energy because I'm not really feeling any hostile energy here. It all feels very metaphysically love, tied down. Tie me kangaroo town, sport, tie me kangaroo down. Some of you might want to be tied down by this person, sexually and physically. Meaning I want to tie the knot, because this could be a proposal being proposed to go to church and let's tie the knot. Get it? What's a what knot? If I say knot, you say Pisces. If you say tie the knot, what's that? Marriage. So you might be wanting to tie the knot with this person, or thinking about it, or it's accumulating to that point in this year, tying the knot. Okay, so if you didn't know what that is in America, if you say let's get, because you can either say get knotted, which means no, okay, but like if you say shall we tie the knot, that means shall we make this official. Now it can either be a marriage, because this is also a fish, but it can be a marriage or going official, where everybody knows, right? We're telling everybody that, rather one, getting married, or two, we're having a bye-bye, Jane. Or like you start to tell everybody that you're in a commitment of relationship and you tie the knot and make things official, okay? So it's either marriage, a commitment, a relationship, but it's shared amongst other people and told about, okay? That we're making this official now, when we're not just like fucking about, we're being serious now. It's starting to get very serious and we're now making it official, okay? That's why the fish is here. Okay, we're making it official, we're going public as such, whatever that is, but we're going public. It's also a lot of public education and public speaking of like people that do tarot card readings and stuff, and each person has their own unique style of... See, that's what I like about tarot card readers. I like the tarot card readers that are authentic to themselves. They don't try to copy other people. They are authentic to themselves, of how they read, and how they read is authentic to the person that fits them well. They don't try to copy other people. They have a unique style. That's what people like. Authenticity. Okay, so if I was to put myself in the bracket, how I read in coded numbers and everything else that you guys know, and the life path energies and your karmic value number of 2 life paths coming together, you meet the person that's your 3 number. It doesn't have to be a 3. Someone said, what was Steve saying about 3 in the last reading? It doesn't have to be a 3, but 3 is the master teacher. It's the master number of, like, when you put life paths together, like 11, it's divisible by 1. 10-year cycle goes to 9, goes back to 1. So it doesn't have to be a 3, but your 3 card, if it be a major arcana card, which it should be unless it's 1, because then you're fucked, right? But that 3 energy there shows you of the experience that you come together to go to these energies, which is commitment, relationship, marriage, karma, drama, triangle, third-party relationships. If it's bad, if it's not as good, it turns into where it's more education, spiritual learning, getting married, possibly telling mothers, fathers, incorporating everybody into your business, your life, your love. Depends on how it goes and the person that you meet. Because if it's gone drastically fucking wrong, right, and you've done nothing but argue and split up and get divorced and fucking argue and separate, and you've just gone around the same energy for so many times, splitting up and getting back together, splitting up, getting back together, splitting up, getting back together, splitting up, getting back together. That's a heroin addict that realises that they only need to be clean for 2 weeks. It doesn't work. It means that I can never do that again. Okay. But if you're like, look, you can never cheat on me again, and it happens, or you can never split up with me again, and I'm trying to control you to never split up with me again. Or like, you can never do what you want to do, and you've gone through all of that fucking shit. As a heroin addict after a week, saying, okay, I'm clean now. Well, it wouldn't be a week, probably be a fucking few months, but like, bollocks, I've done a couple of months, I'm cushy, I'm on my diet, brilliant, I've done a couple of months, let's fucking pig out, bruv. No, I'm a heroin addict, say. I've done 2 months, clean, sober, brilliant. Now I can go and do it again. No. No. Relationship factor. If it's failed and failed and failed and failed and failed, that's a sign. When you wake up, you meet someone new, or you have, and that's where you're going. Heading towards the right direction. There you go. Also an erection. So anyway, that's your reading, Aquarian. So far, you've got another card bit more than anyone else. You greedy fuckers. Aquarius, Life Path 8 or Leo. Whichever one you want, pick it. Choose it out of a hat. If the story really relates to you, these paradox numbers are here. If you're over on Patron, full access bundle, you get to watch all of your numbers and all of your star signs and everything and do whatever you like. But you'll see that the same story keeps appearing up where you're like, well, this has got to be fate then, right? So if you are part of the full access bundle, it also helps me out as a channel. I have to also earn a living to be able to do this every day. Okay, but if you want, it's the full access bundle only. The link is provided below and the video does explain below. But as soon as I've done these, I'll start doing the weeklies, and that is only where the weeklies will go also. Is the you versus them, the thoughts and the feelings, everything else. It will only go to the full access bundle as well. Okay, so that's what we have for you. Thanks very much. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you over on Patreon or next time.